I'm going to start by seasoning these prawns fresh and clean with lime. Here I'm using a whole lime for a kilo of prawns. 1 lime, salt, and if you like, this is also the time to add a little pepper. Here, as the little ones will be eating with us, we don't add it and we'll leave it to marinate here in the corner. Now here, with my pan already warm, I'm going to add the butter. I have a tablespoon of butter, but it's a very full tablespoon. And next to the butter, I'm going to add the olive oil. This olive oil won't let the butter burn and will give it that delicious flavor we love in shrimp. There you go. It's starting to melt. We can now put our prawns in, but I'm not going to add them all at once because I don't want them to overcook and become tough. So I'll add portions little by little. And as it gets ready, I take it out and add more. About 5 minutes is enough for each little piece of shrimp. Here I am with my last piece of shrimp. As I told you, they do release a little bit of water. That's why we don't put them in all at once. Otherwise, it will release a lot of water here. And then process will take longer and your shrimp will be tough. That's not what we want. We've removed all the shrimp. Now we're going to add the garlic to the broth that's left at the bottom. We'll add the garlic. Here I have 3 cloves of finely chopped garlic. I'm also going to add my onion, a medium-sized onion, finely chopped. I'm going to turn up the heat here and I'm going to let it brown a bit more like a cream until this onion becomes more transparent. Look how he's already reduced that broth a lot. And this little butter at the bottom has already started to brown along with our garlic and onion. Now I'm going to add my rice. I have 3 cups of rice here. I'm going to give this rice a light braise. I've given this rice a good braise. And now I'm going to add 6 cups of the same amount of rice to my very hot water. You can add it all at once. I'll also add my salt. The amount of salt is to taste. And now we're going to leave this rice here to cook in this shrimp broth. Look, my rice is almost cooked. There's just a little bit of water at the bottom, you see. It's still a bit al dente. But I'm going to take the opportunity now to add my yellow bell pepper. I have about half a yellow bell pepper here because I don't want it to overcook. I want it to be crunchy but not raw. That's why I'm adding it here. Look, when the rice is almost done cooking, and now I'm going to let this water dry out. Look, my rice is already well cooked, and now I'm going to turn off the heat and add my prawns. Look how delicious this is, and there's a tip for you here which I'll give you in a moment, but it's very important when making your rice. I'm gonna mix all this up really well. Check it out. And now I'm gonna put it on my platter while I give you that tip. I promise you, this rice I've used here is the normal one, the one I use at home. So you'll see that it's going to be very creamy, as if it were, look, almost like a risotto. If you want, like, and prefer your rice to be much looser, then you can use parboiled rice instead. Then yes, it will be very loose if that's the way you prefer it. Another thing I want to know from you is what you would add to this rice. Give me your suggestion. What else you think would go well together and be delicious? I'm going to finish it here and show you how my dish turned out. I'll finish here with parsley, green spices, and because I know you, I know how you are. I know there are going to be people who say that my rice was more like this, like risotto, because it was overcooked. But no, it's perfectly cooked. It's even al dente, just the way we like it here at home. Make it and tell me about it. And don't forget, we dream, but it's God who makes it happen. A kiss, family. Bye.